Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and this is my Sunday get together with you to show you what I sold the past week on eBay and Poshmark. Up till today, I could have said I sold 0 on Poshmark, but I finally did get a Poshmark sale today. So I sold several different things, not all clothing. I sold 16 eBay items and 1 Poshmark item. I'm going to wait till a few people come in here to get started. I just got home from delivering eggs out to Judy, who's connected to the barn. She's my friend at the barn, and she needed eggs. And when I delivered them to her in her driveway, she gets them out of my trunk. She gave me, we swapped, and she gave me stuffed cabbage for supper, some cabbage soup, and cupcakes for dessert. So how can I go wrong? The chickens do all the work and I get the food for dinner. So I'm looking forward to my dinner, even though I do have some chicken thighs out for the last couple days in the refrigerator. I've got to fry up or put in the oven, bread, and maybe put them in the oven. I got to cook them today. So I'll cook them and put them away for the next couple days, but they have to be made today. But I'm looking forward to my stuffed pepper. She made it with ground turkey for me, so that's good. And I love cabbage soup. So all day I have been having Cafe Lily. Hi. Are you new here today? That name doesn't sound familiar. Well, welcome if you are. I come on every Sunday at 4 o'clock to do my what sold in the past week video. I'm also on during the week at times. You're brand new. Well, good. I'm glad you came. I'm sort of waiting for other people come in here. These videos are usually about reselling. I sell on eBay and Poshmark. I'm really tempted to try Mercari. I haven't tried it yet. And I don't still blog. No, that sort of went by the wayside when I started vlogging on YouTube. It's still up though. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of blogs on there. If you used to read those. Oh, it's at the bottom. Or is it the side? I don't know where it shows. I'm seeing it at the side. I don't know where you see it. My sister's here, Susan. She came. Usually I'll have my friend Bumblebee will come on, hopefully, and a few others that I know. But I was saying, all day I've had my eyes have been burning like crazy, which when your eyes burn, it sort of makes you feel sleepy. Half the day I felt like just going back to bed. There must be something in the air. It must be an allergy thing today, because it usually doesn't happen. But I did at least get out of the house and drive my car. My car should be run once in a while, since I'm holed up here in my house, being good, sheltering in place, and I go out and start my car every once in a while, but the only reason I usually go out is to pick up groceries at the curbside delivery Tree pollen is very high in Michigan. Well, probably is here then too. Yeah, something is bothering my eyes. So I got to run my car for about a half hour. So that's to rev up the battery. I sure don't want to go out there and find my batteries dead. You saw the blog and tried to email you using the AOL. Oh, that AOL address is long gone. That was the first address that I ever had when I was online. Yeah, that's long gone. My email address is, I should write it on here. Can I make a comment here? Maybe. Here's my email address. Does that show up? Yes. There's my email address now. And that's been my email address forever. The AOL address is, God, years and years and years ago. Yeah. You love the story I told about my husband. It's very touching. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. On the blog, you mean? I'll have to go back. I haven't. Every once in a while, I go back and I do read my own blogs to give myself ideas of what to talk about on this, because I have years of blogging on there. You hope no blog. Well, trolls are trolls, you know. When he accepted Christ, yes. My sister was there that night too. Bumblebee, hi. I knew you could find me sooner or later. Yeah, I was saying I just got back from delivering eggs to the lady at the barn. I didn't go to the barn. I went to her house, so I didn't see my horses. You just now got the notice to start watching? Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't come on right away. That's why people come in late, I guess. No, you're not a troll. Yeah, I have Bumblebee's here. She'll take care of any trolls that come on. And I know how to take care of them if I get emails from them. So yeah, I sold, of course, mostly clothing that I sell, but I sold a few other things too that we'll go into. And Bumblebee, I saw a video that Sydney put on, Sydney L, that's a Poshmark seller. And she had a video on how to organize your Poshmark closet. And I've been doing it all wrong, I think. So I'm going to rearrange my Poshmark closet like she said. And what she says makes sense, really makes sense. And I started to do it last night, but I have how many things in my closet now? Almost 800, I think, things in my Poshmark closet. So it's hard to organize 800 things. You have to do little bits at a time. And trolls don't ask. No, they just come on and bombard you. So yeah, I started going. I listened to her her YouTube video a couple times, and I think it's a really good idea of how she's doing it. Then I went on to see if anybody else made videos about how to do it, and there are a couple others that I'm going to listen to. But yeah, I was sort of organized things, putting all my shoes together, putting all my jewelry together, putting all, men's together. Of course, it does get mixed up if you do the parties. I know. But that's not the way. She said she worked in retail quite a long, for like 10 years, I think she said she worked in retail stores. And that's not how the retail stores do it. I mean, when you go in, you usually see new things first that are in season or they just got in, of course. And she said if you make an example of all the things that you carry, people won't think that you just carry women's clothes, or you just carry men's clothes, or you just carry shoes. They have to see a variety sort of near the top of your closet to realize that you carry numerous types of things. So it all made a lot of sense. And Bumblebee, I did go back and watch Lavender Closet's very first YouTube video. Yeah, she hasn't changed that much. The thing that amazes me about her is she does not do best offers. I think she puts a price on her things, keeping in mind she's going to put things on sale. I think she has either a 20 or a 30% off sale going at all times. So she just adjusts the price to that, and that's where the price stays. I don't know if she ever marks things down more than that or not, but she has no best offers, which keeps that whole thing about low ball offers coming in. It's just so irritating. And she's the only one I know that does that. She's very successful. But everybody else says, oh, you have to have best offer. So I don't know. I'm thinking about that. What do you think, Bumblebee? I know you don't do eBay. You do just Poshmark, I think. Have you tried to put some things on eBay yet? Well, let's, the thing about this time slot I have on Sundays, this is the same time slot, even though we're in a whole different time zone than the UK. But my friends in the UK, Nick and Andrea, their live video is on at the same time I'm on. And I like to watch them live. So I know I've sort of established this. I don't have that many people though. I could change. Maybe to earlier in the day, or maybe in the evening. I don't know. What do you think? Who would vote for earlier in the day, or who would want it in the evening? Put in the comments what you think. 4 o'clock ends up being a lot of people's supper time also. I'm going to start on letting you see what I sold. I'm going to share my screen and show you the things that I sold. Bumblebee says, I'm going to show this so I can read it better. If you do best offer, your price has to be plenty high to start, like double. Yeah, if you put and then have a running sale, you mean? Yeah, you'd have to for sure put that in. Or do you mean really priced high to start to allow for low ball offers? They don't seem to even listen to the price that you put on. They just give you a low ball offer. They don't care what you're asking. I don't think that enters into their mind at all. At least some of them, you know. Cafe says, let me see here. I was never able to watch during the day because I was working. This is the pandemic thing. Yeah, everybody seems to be home now, hey? You're always looking for me at 1:00 like Wednesdays. Yeah, maybe it's confusing that I do 2 different times. Maybe I should keep it at 1, but then when people go back to work, it would be, well, not on a Sunday unless you're in a job like that's working on Sundays, like nurses. For best offers and sales. Right. Yeah. Right. But if you didn't do best offer, you'd only have to allow for your own selling, your own sale, which then you'd sort of know how to price it. When you offer best offer, then they don't, you don't have no idea what they're going to offer. You can't adjust your price for these lowball offers. You just have to offer a little bit. You said even double the price. Do you think that will change? Do you think that'll drive people away if they just think the price is too high and they won't even, think of offering anything? Maybe. Let's see what I sold here. I sold something that I just put a offer to watchers on. And it's a Trump Golf men's pullover windbreaker. And I've had this for quite a while. And I think the price I put on it was $17.77. So they picked it up for that. So that would go at the end of this. I don't have the slip for it because I don't get that till I do my shipping label. But that'll be 17 eBay sales now that I've made so far. And see, it's 20 after 4, and Dexter is already crying and upset that he can't come in here because he thinks it's his dinner time. And he's 40 minutes off. So he'll just have to wait. So let me share the screen and show you what I sold. I think you may have given this to me, sold this to me, this Walter Hagen golf shirt, Bumblebee. I think you did. That sold for $16.14, a sale price. That was one of that was in a box a while ago, I think. The golf shirts, it's getting to be spring and summer. They're going to sell. I'm going to raise them up in my Poshmark closet, things that are going to be in season. So that is the first thing. And looky here. Here's a Thai velvet Beanie Boo fox. This was the little girl fox named Faye. She has glitter eyes. She's one of the little 6-inch Beanie Boos. And she sold for $13.99. I just love selling these little plush animals. I can't wait to get back to Goodwill and pick up some more, because you'll see I've sold quite a bit of these. I mean, I only got about a dozen. And here's another one that sold. Wait, that Walter Hagen shirt, it went to Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah. And this little girl, her name's Faye, she went to Peoria, Arizona. Okay, then I sold a game. This was the Disney edition of Sorry, the game Sorry, sold for $14.99. And this I had changed. It says expedited shipping there, but I had changed this to free shipping. Wait, I have the wrong card. Skip that. Yes, I had changed this to free shipping. No, I didn't. That was, the free shipping was on this plush animals. Why am I getting this all mixed up? This Sorry game, I put calculated shipping on. So they paid $13.25 on top of the price to get this. And it went to New Braunfels, Texas. There's my Texas sale. Always have Texas and California sales. So, okay, one of the games sold. Then here's this Old Navy stretch pants. They actually sold last week, but they paid for them this week. So that's why they're in this pile of stuff. This was just a stretch yoga pants. They were like a capri length, and they sold for $12.29. That was I think a best offer somebody sent me, and they paid $4.50 in shipping to get them. Dexter's going to be annoying. The next thing is this Talbot's women's 18, size 18. This is a plus size loose black pants with an elastic waist. Maybe Bumblebee, you might have given these to me too. Not given, sold these to me. Did you? I seem to remember maybe it was one of your things. Went to Jensen Beach, Florida, and I had put them on a offer to watchers for $19.77, and that's what they sold, plus shipping. Now, this Adidas, I just sent them out a couple days ago. These were fluorescent orange, really bright, but they're new with tags, and they are a size 10. You can see, brand new. And I got they wanted to return them, and the reason being they did not fit because they aren't the typical size 10, even though the tag says so. And she said she thought they were either mismarked or they were cut wrong when they were produced or whatever. But I had all the sizing listed, measurements listed, so she's going to send them back, but I won't have to pay shipping. She'll have to pay shipping on those. But they'll come back to me and I'll just relist them. That's okay. Here's the 7 for All Mankind women's. This is the Kimmy style crop ankle jeans. And they sold as a best offer of $20 on those. Had these a while. And they paid shipping, expedited shipping on those. The next thing is this Jamie Saddock women's bicycle shorts. Or bicycle, they were like capris, shorts or capris. They were sort of almost just at the knee length. I didn't know what to call them. They had zippers all over them, as does Jamie Saddock things. They like zippers. Anyway, I did take a low. This is good. I took a low offer of $14 on these, and I paid $4.50 in shipping, and they went to Naples, Florida. So I have taken some low offers this week. And look what sold here. My little bunny, little picture. I thought this would sell at Easter time, but it waited a while and sold after Easter. This is a little picture. And it sold for $9.99, but they paid shipping of $9.90. So they actually paid $19.89. It cost me $7.88, so I made a couple dollars over the $10 here. So that shipped out, very carefully packed, and it went to Edgerton, Wisconsin. Dexter, you have to wait. You have to wait. And then somebody picked up this Rockport. These were athletic bicycle shoes. I've had these for quite a while. And that's why I did have them on sale. And somebody bought them for $14.39. They are like brand new, these shoes. They were women's, size 8.5. And somebody got a really good deal on those. And they went to Mario, Louisiana. Somebody's going to be riding their bike down there. And they paid $10.90 to get them. And this is a top I've had for quite a while. It's sort of a nubby wool top. And it had this strange little closing up here. This was like a safety pin covered with the fabric that held the neck together like that. It was kind of strange. It was a real safety pin. And this is in this apple green color. And I did send an offer to Watchers for $18.77. And somebody bought them for that. The next thing is this Sakura Debbie Mum 1998 teapot. This was a heavy ceramic teapot. And this went all the way to Chino, California. So this had to be really packed well. This was double boxed and went out today, in fact, because this sold yesterday, and it'll go out. I packed it. Oh wait, did it go out? It's still. It came in after it went out. Things went out on Saturday, so it's out there to be shipped tomorrow. So it sold for $22.99, and they paid $20 in shipping on that to get it to California. And look here. Remember I bought these packages of 3 soaps each. I bought 3 or 4 packages of these. Kirk's Castile Premium Coconut Oil Soap. And I sold one. I sold a lot of one of these 3 packs for $8.99 and with $5 shipping. And that went to Eaton Rapids, Michigan. Now I have 2 or 3 more. I didn't do them as multiple quantities. All I did was after that sold and I got, got the money and everything and got it in a shipping bag. I went back and I just did a sell similar for the next one. So it's on there again, the same exact listing. It was really fast to do that way when you have multiples of things. So yes, I sold the soap. I don't know if it's because of this pandemic we're going through or what, but I don't know, Lindy Glenn, she sells this kind of stuff all the time. I mean, long before, she buys lots, wholesale lots of health and beauty things and makeup too. And she sells things like this all year round. It's not just the pandemic, so I don't know. I'm real tempted to buy one of the small wholesale lots of health and beauty from, I think the one she says is a good one is Wholesale Ninja, because they have real low shipping prices. And then the more you buy, of course, the shipping goes down and down and down. So I'm going to look into that one and see. It'd be sort of fun, I think, to list. And be multiple quantities of things. So here's another Beanie Boo. This one is the little tuxedo cat named Pepper. And she has the glitter eyes. I think all the Beanie babies I bought were with the glitter eyes, and that sold for $12.99. They are all free shipping, so it's going out tomorrow, and it's going to go live in Ferndale, Washington, way far away in Washington State. So I sold a pair of Gander Mountain women's size 12 capris. I did take a best offer of $14.50 on those, and they paid shipping. However, these weighed over 14 pounds. Like I had to say 15 pounds on these. So the trouble is, it's one I didn't get to switch this shipping, because now anything that weighs over 12 to 13 ounces, not pounds, ounces, go for $5.50 or $6. And this is one I missed. So I did lose a little bit. I had to pay $5.40 because they went to Houston, Texas. So I did lose a little bit of that on shipping. And then also today I sold a Lacoste women's polo shirt in this green. This is a small size 4. They're in the French sizing of 36, which means a size R4, I think. Or it might have been their size 5. I'm not sure. I didn't go back and look at the shirt. I think it had a 36 on, but then underneath on the tag it had a 5 of their sizing. So I measured it all out and put all the measurements on, so I hope they looked at it. But it went to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and it sold on sale price of $21.59. And that sold today also. And that went free shipping, however, but they did pay, they didn't offer a low price on it. So free shipping, and it didn't weigh very much at all. Dexter. And then here's my Poshmark sale. This is the Casual Corner medium oversized white cable knit sweater. Not sure what things I get and what things come from Bumblebee. I don't know. Did you send me this? I'm not sure. But it did go for $25. And out of that, I made $20 because Poshmark takes a flat 20%. So, and the buyer pays shipping. So, the couple ka-chings I got have to be added onto that. And now I just got another ka-ching. And it is a Nike Dry Fit athletic top. Will also be on there. And that's sold for $10.36, which is just the sale price. I've had this top forever. So it's good that is going. So that is what I sold. Let me try to get back here. Here I am. Okay, yes, you did. You think so? Wow, those shorts. Yeah, they are bright. You mean the fluorescent ones? Yeah. Very bright. They were even brighter than it shows up on the screen. They are very fluorescent. Yeah. They would look wonderful with a tan, though, if people tan anymore. When we had our place in Florida, and I used to go to the beach and try to get the darkest tan I could get. That was long before all the stuff came out that you had to wear at least 30 sunscreen. I was wearing 4, I think. I used to love to wear those colors because they make a tan look great. The fluorescent oranges and the lime greens. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, those orange, really bright. No to the sweater. You didn't give me the sweater, Bumblebee. Yeah, I think being on YouTube, if enough people start to watch me, it does trigger sales, because other people that have loads of people watching YouTube, I'm just trying to trudge along and get my subscribers. So Cafe Lily, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll add 1. 1 more. I'm on a slow tread to 1,000. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I will try Sundays at 1. Was there any reason why I didn't do 1 before? Maybe I was waiting for Sunday sales to come in. I'm not sure. I'll just do Sunday through Saturday, and that will I won't do Sundays till the next week. You think I do a great job? Well, it's slow getting subscribers. Takes a long time. I do also do videos about other things scattered here and there about my animals, which I still have to put that at the bottom of my vlogs about why I sell. I sell on eBay and Poshmark. My reselling business is to pay for all the animals I have. I have dogs, cats, chickens, and 2 horses, which are very expensive. Very expensive pets, since I don't even ride anymore. But now also helping my daughter out, since my daughter's a photographer. She has her own business. Her studio, though, is in her house. Nobody wants to come to her house and be photographed. So that's on hold. She doesn't want anybody to come to her house either. And her other job is a bartender. So all the bars are closed. That job is on hold. She has no income at all. So I'm also helping her out. Yeah. Your dog's cocking her head when she hears Dexter. Is your dog a girl? Yeah, her head. A little beagle. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, he's talking all right. He wants his dinner. He's off. He's usually right on time, but you still have 20 minutes. Look at the clock, Dexter. You're also self-employed. Yeah, it's so hard. It's I think a lot of people will be trying this reselling stuff. The longer we stay at home. Of course, they're supposed to be opening things up now. I don't know. I'm going to be very cautious. It's going to be months and months before I'll ever feel safe being amongst people or going to stores anymore. Because that's just how I am, I don't want to get in a store and have an anxiety attack. My daughter already tried that. She already had sort of one the other day. You're trying to get the unemployment application completed. So does Ohio's site keeps crashing too. Yeah, my daughter is so frustrated with that. Yeah, there is a thing that they put out for people that are self-employed, but they may have run out of money already, and until they get to get the Congress to to okay some more money. I think I told her on the very day it came out that it was going to be a limited amount and she had to apply for it immediately, which of course she took her time to do it. And now I think they're out of money for a while. I didn't get my stimulus check either because I don't have my bank connected to the IRS. Right. So we're the last ones. We'll get checks. Dexter, stop. Shh. Shh. We're the last ones because the checks are going to be a long time coming, I think. I know they deposit my Social Security directly into my bank too. So I don't understand why they just can't deposit. Anybody that gets Social Security, you would think they could just deposit the stimulus checks into the bank too. But there's nothing that's come into my bank from them, so he's done asking nicely. Yeah, he's getting frustrated. If I'd open the door and let him come over to me, maybe he would be better. Let me do that. Maybe he'll come in here. Dexter, come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Now, you gonna say hello to everybody? You gonna say hello? Let me tilt this down so you can see Dexter. Doesn't tilt anymore. Here's Dexter. He's an English pointer. I work with the Pointer Rescue Organization. Yeah, but I usually adopt all my fosters, so I wasn't a very good foster mom. I was too good. English pointers are just the best dogs. It's hard to keep one for a while and then give them up, you know. Not good at that. So I only have the one right now. I would like nothing better than to get a puppy, but I don't know if I want to go through training a puppy. So I'll probably get an older one. I get my Social Security, goes right into my bank. Yeah, they have my numbers. Sue, do you get yours directly deposited into your bank? You couldn't foster, you keep them all. Well, yeah, that's the problem. I even kept a St. Bernard. That was from another foster. Yeah, I couldn't give him up either. He was very old, though. I only had him 3 years before he passed. He was old when I got him. He was 8 or 9. That's very old for a St. Bernard. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I had him 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. He was the sweetest soul ever. I miss him so much. Has anybody here gotten their stimulus checks? Bumblebee, have you guys gotten yours? I don't know of anybody that's gotten theirs, to tell you the truth. I heard, yeah, that was Monk, my St. Bernard Monk. I heard on the news, somebody in Ohio, they got it through, electronically through their bank. And when they look at their bank account, they had deposited 77 million by mistake. It was quickly corrected. But yeah, that would be a shock, wouldn't it? Your son got his. He's 23. And we filed our taxes before he did. Did you electronically file? I think you have to electronically file. And I don't think my guy does. No, because he has to mail back to me and I send it in by mail. So mine aren't electronically deposited or sent in. My daughter is waiting and waiting for that too. And she's going to have to wait. Oh, you didn't get a refund. I paid self-employed. Yeah, right. But still, if they have the numbers, here's one of my cats. This is my cat. It was a very feral cat. All my cats were barn cats before I had them. And this one was very feral. But now she's very lovey. But she has thyroid problems, so she's so skinny. Even though she gets medication, she eats all the time, but it doesn't do her body any good. She just gets skinnier and skinnier. She has to weigh under 5 pounds. She's super skinny. But my horses are doing well. Yeah. So Judy was telling me I have one older quarter horse and that has good manners, and one young draft cross named Echo, who's like like a little kid. He's like a 5-year-old, I swear. And Judy was telling me she was having trouble haltering him when it was their time to go outside or into the arena. And he'd just turn around and go to the back of the stall. And that's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to come to the front of the stall and let you put their halter on. He's being obstinate. So she would just leave him in the stall. And then he'd get all upset because he doesn't like to be away from Preacher, which is my quarter horse. So finally he's learned now. When she calls him, he comes right to the front of the stall now. And lets her put the halter on him. But everybody loves Echo because of his funny personality. Bob, my sister says if her husband gets one, I may just keep it. He passed in September of 18, yeah. No, they'd catch up with you, Sue. You think after 52 years you've earned it? Yes, probably. Yeah, how are the Dexter? You have to groan. We get it. Especially with all the ones that recently died. What a mess. Who will they know who to pay and who not to pay? And who died and who didn't die? It's just a mess, I think. Yes. My brother-in-law had Alzheimer's. A horrible thing. He's just thrown himself down. He's disgusted. And I'm not even late. Cafe Lily's mom had Alzheimer's. She passed in 2015. Yeah. He passed out from hunger. I don't think so. Alzheimer's is Bob, my sister's husband, was the first one now I've been a nurse for long. I was a nurse for many years, but I never saw Alzheimer's up close and personal till Bob. Never saw the blankness in the eyes. I never saw you trying to talk and it just wasn't registering. They weren't remembering. Yeah, it's horrible. He is quite a drama queen. He does. He has a very funny personality too. Well, I had better go and feed him, I guess. But gee, I think these sales, I hope these sales keep coming in today. This is the last day of the 20% off sale. I hope somebody's listening because tomorrow starts a lower sale. I don't do 20% off very often. So usually it's a smaller sale. So I don't know when the next time I would be doing one. It won't be for a while. Definitely, my mom was my first experience. It was horrible. I call it a cancer of the mind. Yeah. This is your first YouTube chat ever? Oh dear. Well, I feel privileged. Please come back. Uh, 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 you're welcome here anytime. Yeah, the voting, that's a whole other thing. What if they voted on in the mail? I don't know. It's just such a mess. I'm just going to stay at home and just watch. It's like watching a movie. I watched a movie last night. I started watching a movie. It was on TV, but it was on, I don't know what channel it was on, but Arlington Road. Okay. So I started watching it, and then I called my son, and I was FaceTiming with my grandkids and my son. And I mentioned to my son that I was watching Arlington Road and asked him if he had ever seen it. And he says, "Oh, yeah, that's the one where he discovers that the bomber lives next door to him." Well, I hadn't gotten that far yet. So that sort of wrecked the whole movie. Except what happened when I continued to watch it, it sort of looked more and more familiar. And I think a long time ago, I probably saw this movie. But it was long enough ago that it was still okay to watch, I guess. I didn't really remember how it ended, the very ending of it. So it was okay. So, yeah, I am using my Netflix more than ever. I've paid on it for years and very seldom watched it. So now I'm watching Netflix all the time. I like mysteries. I like mysteries, thrillers. I don't really like comedy very well. Sometimes just drama. When I feel just real like I want something light, I'll watch like a romantic type movie. But I like mysteries, and that's what I've always read in books. So, yeah, if anybody hears of any good movies, please just post them. You can put them in the comments below if we go off here, because I'm having trouble finding good movies. So I'm going to close for now, and I will be back for sure on Wednesday, and if not before, with something else. So good sales to everybody that's selling, and Magic of Ordinary Days. Oh, okay. I'm going to write that down. Ordinary Days. Okay, good. It's an older Hallmark movie. Yeah. Bye. Come back again. Bumblebee, you watch mysteries too? Yeah, I like mysteries. So I will see you on Wednesdays, if not before, and maybe adjust this time on Sundays. I'll decide and tell you on Wednesday. So bye for now. Bye.